So my process of learning a language is broken into a few phases. The first, I'm just mass exposure with zero clue on what they're saying. So I listen to music without any clue what they're saying. I watch TV with no clue what they're saying. I just develop an ear for it. That's what I call it. And then the second phase is when I start reading and learning vocabulary. So from those TV shows that I watch or from my favorite songs that I discovered during that first phase, I look at the lyrics and I choose words to learn, basically like common words that I keep seeing. And then I listen to the songs again, I watch the TV episodes again. It's just a bunch of repetition, and then each time I just pick more vocabulary to learn from that. That's my method. Is it efficient? No, but I don't know. There's no studying the language for me. It's just mass exposure and learning vocabulary's meanings through mass input, and it works for me. I am under no pressure, no stress, no timeline on learning or perfecting a language. I never will be perfect in a language, but you get my point. So basically, I'm skipping ahead here. So after I get a base of vocabulary, that's when I start writing and speaking in the language and start studying grammar or caring about grammar. So that's the stage I'm in right now, and it's cool. Like, I'm gonna start producing the language and putting more meaning behind the words that I've learned, because now I get to see how they're used and like the manner of using these words. I get to see how people like perceive that, I guess. So I get like more meaning and more input behind the words and how they're used. I hope that makes sense. But yeah, so for the last 2 years, I have been exposing myself to Dutch. I would say I'm past phase 2 and now into phase 3, and I have 12 more days of making myself speak Dutch and write in Dutch, and here I am recording myself doing it, and this is like absolutely bonkers. Be nice to me. This is my pepper. Hi, honey. You're gonna sit with me while I study? Awesome. Thanks for being here. You're so cute. Okay. She's so, look at her. Hi, honey. Hi. Okay. Yeah, so let me show you what I do here. Let me move you up here. Thanks for clicking on this video, by the way. You guys don't know who I am, so if you're here, you're awesome. You're super cool. Thank you. Let me see here. View, float on top. Okay, cool. So your video is gonna stay up there, or my video. The video of me is gonna stay up there. So you can see my screen. This is how I learn languages. I love ChatGPT for learning languages. I also use Reverso Contexto, or like Reverse Contexto. I forget the exact name. Sometimes Google Translate. I have nothing against Google Translate. I just prefer things that will create sentences for me. So for that reason, hold on. Let me like look at the actual name. Sure, whatever. Reverso Context. I think it's Reverso Context. Oh my gosh, come on. Okay. This is also not answering your question. This is also not helping us. So anyways, this is the app, Reverso Contexto, but like, say I want to learn how to say YouTube video in Dutch. it will give me a sentence. And then I put this whole sentence into Anki and use that. That's why I prefer this app over Google Translate. And then it's also the same reason why I prefer this over, it's also the same reason why I prefer ChatGPT over Google Translate. Because again, I can give them a word and give them, like, here's an example. Like, hey, I want to learn how to say coffee mug in Dutch. I have a big white coffee mug. Every day. How would I say that in Dutch? And then koffiemug. Great. Or coffee mug. Ik heb een grote witte koffiemug die ik elke dag gebruik. So without looking at the translation, I'm not looking at the translation. I have a big white coffee mug that I each day use. Dope. And then if I am looking at the pronunciation, I have another application. It's called 11 Labs, and it's an AI generator for voices, and it is spot on. It is so good. It's not free. Well, the first 1,000 characters are free, and then after that it's like a monthly subscription, but totally worth it, especially if you're a serious language learner. Sorry, I'm trying not to give you like slurping ASMR here. Okay, but anyways, I prefer vocabulary applications that will give me sentences. So Reverso Context and ChatGPT are my go-tos. And then you can see what I was doing on Valentine's Day. Make me a bit smaller. This is my practice that I did with ChatGPT. So on this day, I was analyzing a Netflix movie, and then I put all the notes into Google Doc just to like review it later. But here I came across a sentence and I was like, okay, can you please give me this sentence's meaning and then break it down for me? So the Veiligheidsonderzoeken. So the security investigations. And I will tell you, like it will explain to you the sentence structure, the context, you can use it. It's awesome. And then I have been meaning to put this into my Anki deck. I just haven't gone around to it. And here, like I'm saying, hey, I'm trying to learn how to talk about my favorite things to do in my city. Can you give me some conversation starters or sentence structures? And then ik hou ervan om. I love to. Een van mijn favoriete plekken om te bezoeken is, or wat ik echt leuk vind om te doen in mijn stad is, telkens als ik tijd heb, ga ik graag naar. So, you know, these are awesome. And I put these ones already into my Anki deck. But again, this is what I've been doing for the last few days. Today, I'm going to do some journaling with you and do this before I get into it. Let me see. It isn't actually 30 days of Dutch, but it's going to turn out to be like 21 days of Dutch. Should I just change the name? 21 days of Dutch, February 16th, 2024. But yeah, you can see what I was doing on Valentine's Day. That's what I was doing. Right? Valentine's Day is February 14th, right? I think so. Yeah. Okay. Anyways, so I'm just going to put all my notes in here, and then from here, I'll put it into Anki. So, here. Hey. So, I'm practicing my Dutch every day for 21 days. practice Dutch with me? I was going to say, yeah, of course, because it always says yes. Because it always says yes. What would you like to practice today? You could start with some basic greetings or simple conversations. Let me know. Let's start with a simple conversation. Please correct me as I go. Of course, let's get started. You start the conversation. I'll private corrections and feedback as you go. Oh my gosh, go ahead. Okay. Why am I blanking? I'm blanking right now. Hoi. Hoe gaat het met you? Hoe gaat het met you? I'm just going to treat them as informal because people that I talk to, like, no one uses you unless it's like a job interview or a grandparent or like you're meeting your boyfriend's parents or something. You know what I mean? And they'll change you. And they'll tell you to change over to yeah. Anyways. Sorry. Okay. And then ChatGPT. We should just call him Chad. Chad says, Goedemiddag. Het gaat goed met mij. Dank je. En met jou. Okay. Met mij gaat het goed. Ik ben aan het Nederlandse studeren. Leuk om te horen. Good, nice to hear. Met mij gaat het goed. Zoiets natuurlijks klinken. Dus met mij gaat het goed. Ik ben Nederlands aan het studeren. Oh. It just corrected me, but also corrected me in Dutch, so that's pretty cool. Dankjewel. Wat ben je... I'm writing it in English. Wat ben je aan het doen? Wat heb je vandaag doen? Als je nog meer wilt oefenen. Of vragen help. Question or advice, maybe? So, if you still need more advice or questions, and this is helped like have, so if you have more of this need, let me know. En gerust weten. Weten is to know. Gerust, I don't know. Sorry. Okay. So then Chad says, ik ben hier om jou te helpen. Vandaag heb ik tot nu toe met jou geoefend in het Nederlands. Wat heb je vandaag gedaan? Oh, I should have put gedaan there. What is tot nu toe met? Wat heb je vandaag gedaan? Ik heb podcast episodes gemaakt. Mijn podcasts zijn over het Engels te leren, taal studeren in culturen te praten. Een boeiend onderwerp. Het leren van Engels, taalstudies en cultuurgesprekken zijn allemaal waardevolle onderwerpen. Hoe lang maak je al podcasts? How long have you been making podcasts? Ik heb maar 1 jaar met het podcast te maken. I don't understand this sentence. Dat is al een behoorlijk tijd. That's already like a good amount of time. Heb je al gemerkt hoe je vaardigheden en stijl zich hebben ontwikkeld gedurende? Ik ben verwaard. Ik weet niet wat jij hebt gezegd. Ik vroeg me af of je veranderingen hebt opgemerkt in je podcast vaardigheden en stil sinds je 1 jaar geleden bent begonnen. Sorry for the confusion. I asked myself whether you veranderingen. I don't know if I I don't know what that means. Have opgemerkt. I don't know what opgemerkt means. In your podcast, vaardigheden. I don't know the sentence. Kun je dat in het Engels spreken? Sorry, mijn Nederlands is niet zo goed. Wat betekent veranderingen opgemerkt? Podcasting vaardigheden en still sense. There's like so much of this I don't understand. Er zijn veel dat ik niet bekend or something. Geleden. Oh my gosh, I totally knew these 3, 100%. So vaardigheden, skills. Opgemerkt, noticed, I knew that. Veranderingen, changes. Confusion. Okay, so I was noticing. Okay, so sorry for the confusion. I asked if you've noticed any changes in your podcasting skills since within the year that you have started. Yeah. Oh, and she gave me the translation down here. It says, have you noticed your skills and style has changed, developed over that year? What a goede vraag. Goede vraag. Ja, tuurlijk. Heb opgemerkt dat mijn stil hebben. How do you say gotten better or improved? That doesn't make any sense. In Nederlands zou je kunnen zeggen: ik heb een stil die comfortabel, informeel en relaxed is. Het klinkt alsof je een prettig en ontspannen benadering hebt in je podcast. Okay. I'm going to ask them why they're so smart. Waarom ben je zo slim? The enormous amount of information and patronen. I have been trained on a massive data set from texts and can therefore verbanden leggen informatie as information generated on the basis of which I have learned. It is eigenlijk only more than Okay, so now I'm gonna go through and look at the grammar, I guess you could say. So, like this is how you say like that sounds more natural. I say, what does oefenen mean? Practice. Okay. And then what does gerust mean in this sentence? Feel free to let me know. Laat me het gerust weten. Laat het me gerust weten. Okay. What does tot nu toe mean in this sentence? Up until now, so far. That's a good thing to know. Excuse me. I knew that. Okay. Interesting and topic. Waardevol. Valuable. Waardevolle. as valuable topics. Okay? Okay, so I'm gonna copy these, put it into my notes. Okay, and then I'm gonna make these a checkbox, so when I go back to it and review it, I can say, yes, I feel comfortable with it, or no, I don't. I'm just going to double it up for the purpose of today, because I'm going to go through now and make it clearly separate. I'm going to go through now and put these into Anki, so make sure that these are synced over before I do that. I'm so hungry. I just realized I haven't eaten anything today. That's not normal. Okay, what do I want to have? It is 5 p.m. and I haven't eaten anything. I want pizza. Bubble tea. Yes, I do. I love bubble tea so much. $30 for a pizza. That is so much money. $30. I spent way too much money. Okay, what I was doing originally okay, let's sync my on key here. Go away. Okay, and then I do like to use the close card. And then let me show you 11 Labs. Okay, that works. Okay. Zo, ik heb een grote witte koffiemok die ik elke dag gebruik. Okay, and then I do this.
Ik heb een grote witte koffiemok die ik elke dag gebruik. Ik heb een grote witte koffiemok die ik elke dag gebruik.
Yeah, so I want this to show up together. Because I don't know what Hurst means. Hurst. So I want to know what it means in the context.
Ik heb een grote witte koffiemok die ik elke dag gebruik. Graag gedaan. Als je nog meer wil oefenen of vragen hebt, laat het me gerust weten. Graag gedaan. Als je nog meer wil oefenen of vragen hebt, laat het me gerust weten. Graag gedaan. Als je nog meer wil oefenen.
Oh, my food's on the way. It just hit me, you guys, that I'm starving. I can feel my blood sugar is so low. Okay. Let me see. I must go on. Excuse me.
Ik ben hier om jou te helpen. Vandaag heb ik tot nu toe met jou geoefend in het Nederlands. Ik ben hier om jou te helpen. Vandaag heb ik tot nu toe met...
See, you guys can like totally tell that I can just, like, I know what they're saying. I just can't produce it. What does buoyant mean again? Interesting topic. I know I'm gonna forget that all, so I'm just gonna highlight it now. Damn. Okay, it's been an hour, so let's just leave it at that, yeah? My pizza's almost here anyways, so I don't want to eat pizza in front of you guys. That'd be rude.